Hi everyone, my name is Miss Laura and I am the Director of Family Ministry and Christian Education at Grace United Methodist Church. Now, the past few days we've been talking about how we are all different and how some people have disabilities. You may have met disabled children or children with special needs in your classroom or an activity that you participate in. We have been talking about acceptance, and instead of fearing people's differences or ignoring them, we can explore them together. Now let's do that now. We are going to read a book together this evening, just like I promised the other day. Now this is a book about accepting people with differences or disabilities or challenges. It is called Just Ask, and it was recommended to me by my very good friend Heidi. Hi Heidi. Okay, let's get started. Now I'm going to try my best to show you the pictures, but when I'm reading it I may have to look at the book, but I promise I'll show you the pictures afterwards, so don't worry about that. Here we go. Let's get all set up so you can see. Hi, I'm Sonia. My friends and I are planting a garden. Gardens are magical places. Thousands of plants bloom together, but every flower, every berry, and every leaf is different. Different color, different shape, different smell, and different purpose. Some flowers need lots of sunlight and others thrive in the shade. Some have to be trimmed regularly while others are better off left alone. Some trees and flowers are more fragile and others are more hardy. Kids are different too. Some of us are in a hurry and others take more time. Some of us seem shy and quiet while others are chatty and loud. I know something about that. Some of our differences are easy to spot. Others take longer to notice. Each of us grows in our own way. So if you are curious about each other or curious about other kids, just ask. There's the page right there. Okay, let's get stuck in. This is a wonderful book. Not everyone is comfortable answering questions about themselves, but I don't mind. What am I doing? Several times a day I prick my finger to measure the sugar in my blood, and I give myself shots of medicine called insulin. I do this because I have diabetes in my body and it doesn't make insulin naturally like other people's. Even though this can sometimes hurt, I gather all of my courage and I do it to be healthy. Do you ever take medicine to be healthy? And there she is on the other page. See this picture right here? Okay. I do. My name is Raphael and I have asthma, which means I sometimes have trouble breathing. When that happens, I take a break and I use an inhaler with medicine to make breathing easier. Quiet time helps me slow down and catch my breath. My inhaler is like a tool to help my body. Do you use a tool to help your body? I'm Anthony, and I use a wheelchair to get around. Even though I can't run with my legs, I can go super fast. How do you get from place to place? See Anthony speeding along with his friends right there, joining in. My name is Madison. Here she is. And my guide dog, Lucky, helps me to get places safely because I am blind. My friend Arturo is blind too. He uses a cane to get around. Even though we can't see, we strengthen our senses and notice lots of details that others may miss. We can hear with our ears, smell with our noses, and feel with our hands. How do you use your senses? I'm Vijay. I learn about the world differently because I can see, but I can't hear. I'm deaf. Most of the time I communicate with people using my face and hands through sign language. It's cool to know another language. I also love reading and writing. How about you? Here's Bianca. I'm Bianca and I have dyslexia. So I have to work really hard and take my time when reading and writing words. Sometimes I use computer programs to help me. I love learning and doing things. My imagination is full of ideas and I'm very good at making art from the pictures I see in my mind. Are you really good at something? I know that you are. I'm great at dinosaurs. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. I bet there's some of you out there that like dinosaurs. I'm great at dinosaurs and I know all about them. I'm Jordan. I have autism. Organizing and counting all my toy dinosaurs again and again makes me feel calm. My classmate Tiana also has autism, but it's different for her. She doesn't talk, but I like to talk. I especially like to talk about dinosaurs. What do you like to talk about? For me, listening comes more easily than talking, and I'm a really good listener. My name is Anne, and I speak with a stutter, so I sometimes repeat a word or get stuck when I try to say it. It may take me a little longer to express myself, and sometimes I'm too shy to talk, but I understand everything that's going on. Do you ever wonder if people understand you? There she is. Who have we got now? Well, I do. My name is Julia. There's Julia, and here's her friend. Look at that. Sometimes I wiggle or make sounds that I can't control because I have Tourette's syndrome. People may look at me funny because they think I am not paying attention or just acting out. But it's not true. I am listening. I don't always like having to explain. It frustrates me, but it helps when I tell people that it's just what my body does. Can you hear Crumpet trying to talk behind me? Do you ever feel frustrated? My name is Manuel and I have attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, and this has a short name called ADHD for people that have trouble pronouncing it like I do. See here, see this picture and this picture right here. I can get frustrated when I feel the need to move around even though I'm supposed to sit still. When my teachers and friends are patient with me, if I forget to get distracted, I can get myself on track. What's helpful to you? See who we have next. Well, look, this is Nolan. You see there's Nolan? And he's making friends with a squirrel. I'm Nolan. It's helpful to me when the food I eat has a clear label that says it is nut free because I am allergic to nuts. They can make me so sick that I would have to go to the hospital if I ate any, even by accident. So I always tell people about my allergy, and I ask people if any of their food has nut ingredients. Speaking up keeps me healthy. How do you use your voice? Isn't it fun learning about all these people with all the special needs and disabilities and what helps them? I love to sing and I love to talk. I love to make new friends and be included. I am Grace. Here's a picture of Grace so you know who I'm talking about. There is Grace. I was born with Down syndrome. Kids like me with Down syndrome have an extra building block called a chromosome in our bodies. But we are different from each other too. I can do almost anything any other kid can do, though learning new things can take some time. One way I learn is to ask questions. We've been talking about that, haven't we? What helps you learn? I'm learning from reading this book. It's me, Sonia, again. I ask questions too. When something seems different or new, I just ask my parents or my teachers and they help me to understand, especially if my friends don't feel ready to explain. This is what I've learned. Why don't you look at the children while I'm reading this? See this? Imagine if all of the plants in this garden were exactly the same. Like what if we only could grow peas? That would mean no strawberries or cucumbers or carrots. It might also mean no trees or roses or sunflowers. Just like in our garden, all the ways we are different make our neighborhood, our whole world really, more interesting and fun. And just like all of these plants, each of us has unique powers to share with the world and make it more interesting and richer. What will you do with all of your powers? The end. Wasn't that a lovely book? Just Ask by Sonia Sotomayor. Now that was a wonderful book that explained to us a lot of differences and challenges that some children we meet may have. But they are very much like us, as you heard in the book. Some children in a wheelchair, you might look at them and think, oh, poor children who can't walk. But no, they can often go as fast as you can go and do almost anything that you can do. So instead of feeling sorry or having a lot of questions you don't ask with people with challenges or disabilities, just ask. And remember, yesterday we talked about greeting somebody with differences or challenges, a disability, special needs, greeting them with a big smile and just say hi. And that can make them feel so much better about their day. Okay, well, I'm glad you enjoyed that. That wraps us up talking in our sessions about disabilities, although I'm always open to be talking with you about that, of course. But we are going to be coming into the week before Holy Week. So we are going to be getting ready for Holy Week. And we're going to be doing some crafts and all kinds of things so that we're ready when Holy Week comes around. Now, next Sunday is Palm Sunday. So we are going to be making some palms so that we can wave these palms around on Palm Sunday. And I'll be telling you the story all about why we wave palms for Jesus and lay palms down on the well, we're not going to lay palms down on the road, but in the story in the Bible where people are laying palms down and people were waving them, we're going to be waving our palms. So I hope you look forward to that. We'll be starting that tomorrow every evening at 5 o'clock on Engage Ministry Facebook page. Now, it wouldn't be Engage Moment without the animal of the day. Let me go and see who we have for us today. Oh my goodness me, look who I found. This is Earl. This is Earl. Earl reminds me of a hawk. He's just got that look about him. And look at him. He's called a bearded chicken because look at this. Here and here, he's got a little beard. You see that? Oh, I'm sorry. I think your beard is so cute. Look at that. Oh, okay. All right. I'm being annoying. Come here. Come here. So Earl came from another family who just did not have the time to be taking care of him anymore. So they said, do you have time to take care of some extra chickens? And what do you think we said? Yes. So we took on an extra 6 chickens, and Earl is one of those chickens. You say hi, Earl. Say hi. Now he is lovely. Look at that. Look at that wonderful beard. All right, you go and do your thing. So I'm going to let Earl go. Now, I hope you got to get a glimpse of him because I encourage people to draw the animal of the day and to post it onto the Engage Ministry Facebook page. Now, if you didn't get a good look, that is quite okay. You can draw any picture you would like. I love all of your artwork and all of the sharing that you give to our Engage Ministries. So it's not just for the children, adults, you go right ahead and draw a picture and post it to the Engage Ministry Facebook page. Okay, everyone, it's time to close for the evening. It's been fun hanging out with you. I'm looking forward to our craft session tomorrow. Join us at 5 o'clock. I love all of you. Have a wonderful evening. Cheers and good night.